In this video, let us learn about precision diode and how to use it for half-wave rectification and full-wave rectification. We all know that a diode starts conduction only at its cut-in potential. If you see this IV characteristics, this should be the ideal characteristics. That is, as soon as you give the input voltage, the diode should start conduction. But practical diode will start conduction only after the cut-in potential of 0.7 volt if it is a silicon diode. Diodes are normally used for rectification purpose. In this case, I am taking a half-wave rectifier and the input voltage is around 230 volt. So for a 230 volt, this cutoff potential of 0.7 is not going to affect the output. Okay, so whereas if I have only some 200 millivolt or 300 millivolt as my input signal, I cannot go and use this diode, ordinary diode. So in such cases, I have to use a precision diode whose cut-in potential will be very less, or it will be nearly equal to a ideal diode. So precision diodes are preferred for low voltage signals. Let us see how we can use this op amp to reduce the cut-in potential of the diode. So we have taken the op amp to the plus pin, we have connected the input and the negative feedback is given here. So let us take the diode and connect it in this direction. We can also connect a load to the output side. This is the input voltage. So Vi is here. It is an AC signal, and if you see, if during this positive half cycle, let us take this as plus. So when it is positive, this is connected to positive pin only. So the output is going to be positive. Op amp, as we have seen, the open loop gain of the op amp will be a very high value. So this cut-in potential divided by this open loop gain. So at that potential itself, the diode will start conduction. So it will start quickly. So during this period, that is the positive half cycle, this diode will be on, and this is just a closed path or a feedback path is there. So it basically acts as a voltage follower circuit. So whatever input is there, you will get the output. But during the negative half cycle, if you see, the voltage is negative here. So the output is going to be negative. So diode will not conduct. It is open. So since it is open, the op amp enters into open loop mode. We have already seen when the op amp is in open loop mode, the output voltage will be V saturation. It will be plus or minus V saturation depending upon the voltage. So here it is negative voltage means you will get negative saturation voltage. Though this circuit does the half-wave rectification, the problem with this method is that during the negative half cycle, it enters into the saturation voltage. So this should be avoided. So for that, we can modify the circuit. So in the modified precision rectifier, you can see that there are two diodes. So the same circuit, except that here in the feedback path you have another diode, and the input is given to the negative pin. So it is basically an inverting amplifier, and the positive pin is connected to the ground. So let us see the operation of this rectifier. Now during the positive half cycle, you can see here the positive voltage is connected to this pin. So this diode D1 will be on, that is the feedback path will be established because of this diode. Whereas this output voltage is, this voltage will be negative. So this diode will be off, D2 will be off. So here there is no path. So output voltage is connected to the ground. So V0 is equal to 0. So during positive half cycle, the output voltage is 0. During the negative half cycle, this diode will not conduct, whereas here you will get a positive voltage because negative of negative you will get a positive, and this diode will be in on, and this path will be closed. So it is basically an inverting amplifier configuration with feedback resistance R1 and input resistance R1. So the output voltage V0 will also be positive. If you see the Vi characteristics, So during the positive half cycle, the output is 0, whereas during the negative half cycle, it is operating in the linear region, or it means that it is a closed path is there. But here also we have to properly select the op amp such that its slew rate matches with the operation, or you should have a high speed op amp. So this is the input and output waveform of the half wave rectifier. So during positive half cycle there is no output, whereas during the negative half cycle you will get a positive output. Next we will see about full wave rectifier. Because in most applications we use a full wave rectifier rather than a half wave rectifier. So how to get a full wave rectifier? You need two op amps for this one and two diodes will be used. So let us see the operation. Let us analyze the positive cycle first. So when the input is positive, so this is connected to the input is connected to the negative pin. So the output is negative. This diode will be in conduction, whereas the diode D2 will be in off condition. So it is basically an inverting amplifier with the feedback resistance of R and input resistance of R. So I can find the voltage at this point. This is shorted because this diode is on. So V is equal to minus R by R into VI. Okay. So this is basically V is equal to minus VI. So this is short. So I can write minus VI is the input for this A2 amplifier also. Because here again this is in inverting mode. Feedback resistance is R, input resistance is R, and the input is minus VI for this particular op amp. So both A1 and A2 act in the inverting mode, or both act as inverters. So the output voltage, if you find, output voltage is equal to, for this op amp, minus R by R into input voltage is minus VI. So it becomes plus VI. So during positive half cycle, the final output what we get is same VI, input voltage VI. Half cycle. So here the voltage, input voltage is negative. Here it is positive. This diode will not conduct, whereas this diode will be on. D2 will be on. Since D2 is on, there is a feedback path here. And here also we have a path. And source is also connected. So there are totally three paths. Let us mark the current directions here. So let us assume that I1 is flowing here, I2, I3. Three currents are there. And we will write the nodal equation at node A. Node A potential is 0 because according to virtual ground, since this plus terminal is connected to ground, VA is also at ground potential. So I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. Since VA is 0, directly we will write it VI by R is VI by R plus, for I2 there are two resistance in series. This R and this R is in series because here only division occurs. So these two are in series. I am writing V by 2R, and for this current again this potential is V, so V by R is equal to 0. So from here we can find the relation between V and input voltage. So V is nothing but you are getting minus 2 by 3 VI. Let us mark it as 1, equation number 1. So we got this potential V. So this potential and this potential is going to be same. Okay. Now we are focusing on the second amplifier and we are going to find this output voltage V0. So already we have found what is this voltage V, which is equal to minus 2 by 3 VI. So this is connected to the plus pin. So it is a non-inverting amplifier. So let us write that equation 1 plus RF by R1 into V1. So here RF is feedback resistance is equal to R and input resistance. So input resistance, two resistance are connected in series. So this is R divided by 2R into input voltage. What is this voltage? V. This voltage and this voltage are same. So it is V. So if you simplify this one, you will get 3 by 2 V. Now what is V? Substitute this first equation, you will get V0 is equal to minus Vi. What is Vi? It is a negative half cycle. We are talking about negative half cycle. So Vi is already negative. So you will get a positive voltage. So this is the output of a full wave rectifier. So during both the half cycles, you will get the output voltage. So precision rectifier means it is mainly used to rectify small input signals. That is, the cut-in potential of the diode is divided by the open loop gain of the op amp. So you will get at a low voltage itself, the diode can start conduction. So this type of circuit is mainly used for signal processing or data acquisition, audio processing, biomedical instrumentation, where you will deal with low voltage signals, but accuracy is more important in these cases. So there we can use these type of precision diodes. If you like the video, do subscribe to Read Electric Vehicle channel. Thank you.